the most scuffed episode. Yeah, it's starting off brilliantly. Forgot like dice, cameras. Nima's camera didn't work for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, new camera.
Everything's fine. It's fine.
Have my sword, shield, bow, mace, and your dead brother. Our weapons are nowhere near as interesting as that. We've got a sword, a shield, a bow, a ball of yarn on a stick, and a guy with a really big book.
Crystals. Are there crystals somewhere around here?
I can...
Yes, there are also
I feel like
crystals.
Athene has crystals. She's tactically...
I can hit people over the head with this beautiful... For those of you who are new here, I might as well show this off. Stops falling apart for 5 seconds.
Casually breaks the super important book.
Me.
I mean, they don't make mystical artifacts like they used to.
Yeah, they don't make quest logs like this anymore. It's been what? Actually, that would be a really important spoiler. Wouldn't want to spoil the lore for you guys.
Almost.
Don't do that.
So close.
So
I know
close
Ren hasn't been here for this, so
the
this
puzzle's
is
being answered.
this is all new to her. So on the last episode, our party had a nice little run-in with the Parliament, who are very apprehensive about the idea of a magic fortune-telling book basically being in the hands of other people. There's an organization in the city known as Treats. They basically hold on to the ownership of any powerful artifacts, because the dangers of artifacts being in the wrong hands could cause immense damage to any number of people in the continent. So that sort of thing is heavily regulated and kept under the eye of the government. So our lovely friends here, Teshlin Durgan, Nimicree Slumborn, and Lotters the cat had to make a case at the Parliament for why they could keep the book, and they were eventually allowed to keep their hands on it as long as the Parliament was allowed to study it and see what basically what it's made of, how it works. And our team discovered a series of messages, which I assume you all wrote down because they're so crucially important.
Yep.
Yeah.
At least I did.
Yeah.
Nope. No, I was busy trying not to be magically disintegrated. I didn't know that was gonna happen, but you never know.
I like how we have the three. Teshi physically writes things down. I type them out, and Nim doesn't have notes.
No, I have some notes, but not on that.
I'll rely on the book guide to do all that.
Yeah.
So, and each of them have strange clues as to what potentially could lie in their futures. So the story this evening is going to start on a terrible rainy afternoon, horrendous weather, storms brewing in the sky, no chance of skies clearing up, and our party are going to sit down, talk about these clues, and then figure out essentially where are we going to go next. They have the entire continent to explore entirely at their free whim, but first they have to decide where we're going to go. See how many arguments that causes. Let's roll the intro and then we can start the show.
Every
Pesci,
Okay, to be fair.
that lighting with your hair, fucking amazing, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're really.
Thank you. Thank you. It actually likes my hair right
Yeah.
now. I approve of it.
Hello, Bioptic. Thank you. Made it myself. Brewed it in the oven. Check. And look, can we just take 5 seconds to appreciate Lottie
Yes.
and the fact that like
Praise the
she's willing to
cat.
suffer through this for our entertainment. Woo. So we have. If your names were shorter, I would actually love to say freaking like Lottie the dead cat or something. I'm sure Lottie's hair looks amazing too under that thing. How can you see? I'm pretty sure those are little holes.
They are. It is hard to see though.
Mimicry doesn't need a costume. His personality basically does all the work.
I also have a shovel over there for if anybody is intransigent.
And if I don't get to shut up, I'm gonna end up getting hit by it. Oh. I hope you don't drop your dice at any point, Lottie.
They're all on my desk. I
Okay.
can't tell which is which.
Yeah, because that
Do I
totally means
feel?
they're never gonna fall. Yeah, it's a shovel. What does that say?
Cobalt, it's the brand. This
Okay.
is my data mining / friendship shovel.
Friendship.
Very good.
Friendship shovel.
You
We
definitely
love
want to be
friendship
friends.
shovels.
You're either my friend or you get the shovel.
Well, maybe both.
Okay, so venture begins. We're all chilling out in the tavern, trying to decide where the heck we should be going next in our adventure. It's a normal. The tavern is packed with people because they want to stay in from the weather, and take it easy, and lots of noise, lots of banter and cheer. But we're all hidden over in our own little corner, and just doing our own thing, just relaxing. This is called the Little Mountain Inn, by the way. The Colossal Mountain. I stayed away from the hole in the wall, Mimicry, I'm sorry, but that was
Fine.
way too close to the gambling casino. And if we go anywhere near that, we are never going to see Lottie ever again.
We will. It'll just be on a golden palisade that's being carried by Pegasus from all her winnings.
Lottie, it was Duralius that came up with the whole Owen, flowing, growing thing, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, Duralius, by the way, your whole little Owen, growing, flowing thing, that's going to be turned into a plot point going forward, just so you know. It's going to be one of the most important, crucial plot developments in the show, in fact. So,
We now have a Bruin.
yeah, Bruin. Oh yeah, Bruin. He makes all the alcohol and drinks and potions and stuff.
And coffee.
You keep popping in and out there.
What do you mean?
Of the room.
Really? I'm not even typing in the room.
No, you keep popping in and out, as in your name keeps.
Oh, that's very
Oh.
weird. Good to know.
That is weird.
Good to know.
Oh.
Maybe it's just when you step off the page, like.
Yeah, because I have two things. You know what? I'll put it over. I'll put this page over here, and maybe that'll help. I have two. I happen to have two
Yeah.
on.
Oh, okay,
Maybe
okay.
that'll
You both started it. It was both your idea. You kind of hijacked it and kind of like.
Fine, like listen, it's as long as we have a nice organic plot point, it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, that's all that
Bowen,
matters. Okay.
Bowen.
Chilling in the bar, having a drink, relaxing. Nim definitely going to be using his iron stomach. I got it right that time. Iron stomach. Not iron lung. To get as many drinks in as he can before we head off on our adventure. Okay, guys, what's the plan? Where? We've got these clues. We've got permission from the Parliament to go wherever we want. What ideas do you have? Do you have any thoughts or suggestions? Would you like to study any of the clues, or what's your course? What's our course of action?
Well, we're here. We're all at the Little Mountain Inn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Teshi, Lottie, Words, are
Yes.
you with us?
I am. We're all here chilling on the table.
Okay,
I
all
don't
here.
drink, so
Alright.
I'm having
All right.
I'm having a lovely glass of orange juice.
Okay, well, I was gonna say is like, why don't here's what's gonna happen. Or what I think we should do is, you guys took notes and such as characters, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Teshi, Lottie, Words, can you guys set these up in some order or something? I'm gonna go place an order for our food at the bar. What do you guys want? And I'll make sure you get it back.
More orange juice, please.
Some orange juice for fair words.
My drinking days are well behind me.
Honey and tea for me.
Honey and tea. You guys keep in mind, if you want some food, we can get some food too. I'm gonna grab a bite. I'm starving. This plate mail is not light. Lottie, what would you care for?
Milk with honey sounds good.
Milk with honey, warm or cold?
Warm.
All right, warm milk with honey, ballin' outrageous. Now, and of course, I know my own thing, so I'm gonna go place that right now while you guys get that organized for a second.
Okay, we should probably get this written out on like a sheet of paper or something. Put it on the table. So, Teshlin's clue was the soothing sounds of success.
It's more juice you can get.
What did he say?
What? I have no idea. Something about getting something? I don't... Is he actually getting us stuff? I don't know.
I wouldn't put it past him. God, Nim, you know how to commit.
I had to find a reason to get my mug, and that was the best way to get up with and keep it in character.
We heard that.
That's beautiful.
Oh, okay. So we basically wrote out the notes and put them on the table so we can remember everybody's clues. So when Teshlin touched the book, it said, "The soothing sounds of success will ring out in the footfalls of your estranged home." Lottie's clue said, "The dark and hidden roots of your past will bring generations of people together." Nim's clue said, "Defend the weak and forgotten, and you will find the Titan at your back." My clue said, I did have a clue as well, by the way. The eye will see you through the mist. Do you guys have any thoughts or any ideas of...
Well,
I just vote we don't follow through with NIMS because, well, I don't want to know what they are talking about with a Titan right now. So, any of them but that one.
Okay.
Teshi, look, being in the Paladin Order, I'm used to reading very flourished language of the holy and the thous and the thous and the theys, and it gets very annoying. But that was very clear about something about something powerful, because Titans, from what I understand, and keep in mind I'm not one of the scholars, I have some knowledge, tend to be used as both entities, objects of worship, and as a metaphor for power. And you got to be careful with that.
I would like to talk about Teshi for a moment, because I know this is Teshlin. This is something she doesn't like to talk about. She is, as a general rule, she has spent most of her years trying to stay away from home. So anything suggesting the idea of home would probably not be her favorite choice of action.
Yeah, remember I kind of just left home maybe 6 months ago. So going back doesn't sound like a good idea to me. I kind of just want to rip people to shreds, if you know what I mean.
All right.
Just saying.
Lottie, what are your thoughts?
Legally speaking, of course, we won't tell the Paladin Order about that one. Hush, hush, Nim.
Nim, you saw nothing. It's
She's
fine.
got some family
Fine.
issues she needs to
Fine.
work through. It's
Well, I'm not going to judge anybody's cultural habits. I will say that my jurisdiction for law ends out of the human lands. Good goes farther.
yeah. No jurisdiction in her land. Just don't forget that. You cannot.
Legal jurisdiction. This will be a good guy.
Lossie.
I'm interested in Nim's one. I think meeting a Titan could be cool. I mean, I'd never met a Titan before.
I don't think anyone has it. They're
Funny
mostly.
enough, Lottie, I've not met a Titan, nor has anybody. In fact, it's generally a legend that
They're on like a mythical level, like dragons, and it'd be so cool to just meet one.
You're close, Lottie. You're close. According to the best learned scholars that I've met, take a dragon and then go, I don't know, 4 or 5 levels above that.
It's
in terms
even cooler.
yeah, that is literally from. I think some races have legends of Titans creating the entire world.
So
And
I
that's
can
why.
chime in here, being the guy who reads all the books and stuff. If you ever want to know any history, just ask me. I can basically tell you anything. So the only mention of Titans that we have, like in any of the history books, is the old legend that people call the Recreation, which is basically the myth, old religious myth, that about the creation of the world. And one of those days apparently stated that a giant Titan basically decimated the entire planet and wiped all life, basically walked across the entire land, wiping all life away and covering the land in red blood. And that's how the world got basically reset and recreated. This is all myth. There's no evidence of any of this existing. Although far to the north from here, there is a giant tomb, which is known as the Titan's Tomb, which is many centuries ago was made as like in honor of him. But nobody's been able to access it in hundreds of years. It's not something like humans believe in anymore, because they've let that kind of violent history behind them. But that's the only knowledge I know about Titan, as far as I can, as far as I can deduce from all our history books.
So it seems like we've got 4 options to go with. We've got mine, we've got Teshalin's, we have Lottie's for her memory, and we have words about an eye and a mist.
Mm-hmm.
Now, words.
No clue.
What's your counsel? What do you think we should do?
I'm very intrigued about this Titan thing as well. I'm kind of tempted to go in that direction, but
Seeing as how you did bring up the whole temple thing that hasn't been open, like, there is a possibility that we can open it now, no matter how dangerous that is.
wait, you think we could open it, or we wouldn't be able to open it?
We could.
With
Everything else happening, like, you never know with the book.
We can certainly check it out. Like, it's not something that's heavily cataloged. People tend to like try and stay away from it. Nobody has entered it. There's never been any successful attempts to enter it. But I am going to defer to the council of the party members. We can either head to Florengard, Pesci's home. I know she's very hesitant to do that. Or we can go with Nim and maybe check out.
Well, Teshi, or Teshlin, I know that from what I gathered, and I don't know your entire story, you don't want to go back to your house, to your home realm at this point in time. Still some
Not
things going on there.
really.
Okay, so why don't we? You know what? We can go try to track down this Titan lead and see what happens. And worst case scenario, we may end up with some nice, powerful items from an old tomb. You know that old chestnut for adventurers.
Or we could end up dead. You know, like.
I'll end up dead. You guys get away. I'm usually walking in front of the party. They go for the guy with the shield first.
He'll protect us.
I don't know if I was a big.
in the far back, so I'll be the nearest to the exit, anyways.
If I was a big giant creature and I was being hounded by a bunch of ants, I would probably go for the squishy ones first myself. Just my personal
Who says I look squishy?
You're squishier than the guy who walks around in like 70 pounds of chainmail.
So I guess have we decided that we're gonna make north for the Titan's tomb?
We're going to head there.
guess so.
That sounds like a plan. We'd have to head out to the city though and sign out at the gates before we can leave. Okay.
All right. I need, if you don't mind, I need to roll by my barracks room real quick.
Absolutely.
Just before we leave.
Oh, also we do need to get some supplies before we go.
That was part of the reason.
You guys should be able to move your characters on the map, by the way.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh.
That's what those are there for. You
can.
should be able to pick yourself up.
Oh.
That's, by the way, for those who can't see that, I just want to throw this out there. That's a really cool thing that Words has, just as a out of character, being able to drag my character around like this is where I'm going.
You haven't seen anything yet. Like, we're gonna have battle maps and everything. It's
word.
Yeah, not
so
for this round, but in the future.
So you're telling me that we've got a complicated system with plots and intrigues, and we'll never see it coming.
Oh, pretty
Persona
much.
5 Royal now on Steam.
Lottie, you just gonna sit in the bar and drink your milk?
No, supplies. I'm gonna go to the market as well.
Okay, yeah. You do need to get some supplies. If you check your journal, you will find the shopping list. You can zoom into it and stretch it to take up the whole screen. So that should make it easier to see. Important thing, you will need rations. This is one thing I will be enforcing in order to stay hungry, stay fit, stay energetic. You will need one ration every single day. So you will find that in the shopping list under
The general, is it?
I recommend zooming into 150% with be able to see.
I'm still using the old link for the shopping list.
That's
just
totally
to make
fine.
it
That's
easier.
probably easier for now just because of how small the text in that one is.
Oh, rations are under adventuring supplies. I
Yeah.
had them. Yeah.
Yes. Let's see.
Right, while we're picking that up, do you mind if I go through the thing at the Paladin barracks?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so as I walk into the walk into the barracks, there's you can see there's a different there's two rows. There's one that says E and one that says O. For those who are not former military or current military, E is enlisted, O is officer. I hang a left and go to the O side of things, as the rank that I have is that of a crusader. And I'm gonna walk down four doors and pull a small key out of my pocket and unlock the door, opening to the domicile that I own, or that is granted me at this point. And it's nice. It feels good. It feels good to be at home for a second.
Taking a little breather before you head out into the wilder world.
Yeah, while I'm in there, I'm going to rummage through a few things that I have, specifically for some beef jerky, because I happen to like beef jerky a lot, both in game and real life. It's delicious.
Yeah.
And I'm going to just take I'm going to grab a whetstone and make sure I have my ring of my ring of authority with me. I don't normally wear it because it's not important, but this is, you remember the ranking thing I'd mentioned.
Absolutely, out in the world, it'll be an easy way to like show people like
not just pretending. Like, they don't just give these to people. So
these little kids are under my control.
Kids at all. You guys are fully functional adults. I'm just here to try to keep you alive.
I don't know. I'm 1 foot in the grave. I'm 50, so I'm.
Well, you're definitely not a kid. Like, that's the opposite of a kid. No, but so I figured I'd pass some time there. So everybody else can do their thing. I'm just gonna leave off my scenario for that part by walking around and talking with the rank and file men to make sure to maintain good esprit de corps.
Nim is the adult sitter, exactly.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Teshi and Lottie are both in the market together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Checking out the
And
wares.
I'm making sure that we have rope.
I have rope from the last time we did shopping. I have 50 feet of it apparently.
Yeah, that's a lot of rope.
I'm just getting extra rope.
You can never have
Always.
enough rope.
You never know.
We learned that from the from our previous adventure.
Exactly.
Question on functionality here. How do we add stuff to our inventory?
Just you don't need to do that through this. Just go to your character sheet.
Got it.
And
Copy
just
the character.
add. You only need your character sheet and this page. Character sheet will always be episode. Just write it into your items list on your character sheet.
Got it. Will do.
Yeah, I'm just writing it in and then subtracting. The
Don't forget to subtract
gold
money
and
if you
silver.
spend it.
Absolutely. I'm gonna do that.
Good stuff. So what else do you do need to buy rations? Remember, we're
Yeah.
going to check out the Titan. That is, I would say, at least 2 days travel north, maybe 3, just to play it safe.
I made 10 rations. That feeds a couple of people for the journey at least.
What I grabbed also was 10.
I will grab 10.
We can grab something for you if you want, and you can give us the money.
Yeah. Well, it's I 10 expensive rations. Yeah, you gotta eat well to feed the beast. I don't know who the beast is. I guess I'm just saying. I guess I'm the beast.
Very hard to type.
I can imagine.
Look. Oh, dedication, Lottie. I have no authority to grant this. +2 to something. I don't know. I have no authority. Doesn't count.
You're in for an interesting time, Marshall. This is going to be my first time ever doing a battle. Depending on how the circumstances go, of course. Because they can't avoid, there are ways to avoid battle, of course.
I am also grabbing us 2 lanterns.
Ooh, nice.
Because I figure lanterns would be better than torches.
Do you have any wood or fire, that sort of thing?
We're not doing
I do have a tinderbox.
Oh, by the
We're
way,
not doing-
don't worry, the dogs are up in the stable.
Yay.
where this tomb has been unexplored for thousands of years. Freshly lit sconces every tomb.
I'm trying to think what we might need. At the moment, I've only got rations.
Does anybody here have dexterity, like a strong dexterous character? Lockpicking lockpick might be useful.
Oh, I'll get a lockpick.
Lockpick would probably be good.
Just as a thought, and then make sure you guys also have a water skin.
I have one of those.
I got
water.
one.
So that's just something there that I just throwing that out there just as a thought. I've already got a mess kit to help with like forks and knives and cooking. I've got an ink pot with ink, some paper, 10 rations. So I've got some fair things there.
What shop is lockpick
I'm
under?
gonna grab
Probably
2
shady good.
healer kits as well.
Stay away from the gambling house, Slotty.
But she's a VIP. They're like, we need to get our money back, please.
Lottie's loaded right now. She doesn't even like. This is like pocket change to her. She's a freaking.
Rolling.
She's the freaking Hubante tycoon at this race. She'll be running the place.
Which shop is the lockpick set under? I can't find it.
Because I'm like, I see lock,
That would be under
but I
shady.
don't see lock.
Probably adventuring
Yeah.
supplies.
I see a lock, but not a lock. I mean, can we homebrew a lock pick if we can't find one? I mean, I feel like that would be something you
Wait.
could buy.
No, that may be a skill. Thinking about it.
Well,
Oh.
having the item would allow you to even try. That's why I said you use your natural dexterity. Like, who's a dexterous character? Because I feel like that would be dexterity.
I always find it interesting you have to
because I
buy
have
lockpicks when
16.
they're really just
dex.
lockpicks
My
really
dex
are
is
just
20.
a piece of wire that you stick inside a hole.
That and attention, right?
Yeah.
Where are lockpicks?
I don't think they're there.
I'm
I mean,
literally
they're
not seeing any lockpicks.
Yeah.
I'm seeing locks, but that's it.
Makes sense when you think about it, though, because why would they sell the means to break into people's homes?
Facts.
Oh, there is a shady dealer.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's probably under thieves' tools.
Thieves' tools. Does
Oh,
it,
was I not?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, there is a thieves tool. Yeah.
they're not cheap.
Thieves' tools would probably be that. That would give you basically your lock picks, your tension wrenches, and I mean, unless something bad happens explicitly, that should last you until our next time you have to go to a shop.
But that should
basically.
last for like basically the whole adventure, pretty much.
Yeah. Unless you just keep rolling ones on your lock picks, you're just like, hey, look, one.
Okay, if you
One.
have the money, do you have the money for that, Teshi?
I do.
I think I do. 25.
I have 71 left.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
The reason Lottie has so much money is because she spent all her time gambling.
So I shall
forgot
buy
about
the
that.
thieves' tools.
Yeah, you can get the thieves tools and then just give it to me. Unless wait.
Oh, well, my dex is
How high
20.
is your? How
20.
high is your? Oh shoot,
Oh.
your dex is actually higher than mine. Never mind.
Yeah, you may just want to use it. This is just I figured we're going into a place we might want to have something to pick a lock somewhere doing something. Yeah, that is one agile cat.
She's a cat. What do you expect?
My other stats are pretty bad.
Yeah.
Everything's in dex.
She has also
Okay,
pushed
that makes
several
sense
last-
because I'm over here like I have 16 decks. How are you at 20? Oh my
She
gosh.
started it like she put like 18 into like her decks, I think, to start with.
Yeah. And then I
Okay,
put
that
our
makes
level up
sense.
points into dex, so now it's 20.
You know, you can never go above
I
that.
started
though,
with
like-
15. So
I think I'm good there. Just looking to see if there's anything else I need to grab while we're doing this. I'm going to grab. Wow, that's Temple and Faith supplies.
I'm also
Uh,
buying a bell because I want a bell.
Makes sense.
I love I love that. That's your entire reasoning. Like, I don't need this item, and it's going to be functionally useless. But
No
Okay.
idea what it could be used for, but I want a bell, so I'm buying one.
Words, is there a way that we can I somehow use any of my pull here in the paladin order to requisition, I don't know, like a couple of potions of healing?
we don't have healing potions in this world.
Okay, I didn't know if that was.
we do have shoot. We have healer kits, and I grabbed 2 of those.
Okay, I don't know exactly what
Yeah.
all maps on. That's why I'm trying
That's
to.
fine. You can do that out of character. No healing potions. Healing has to be done after the fights.
And then that
I
fights-
want you
okay,
to
that's-
feel like you're actually like in a battle. I don't want you to be able to like cheap your way through like glug 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 glug.
All right, so we're not no Skyrim in this. I
No,
didn't need
no,
seven.
no. Sorry.
What do the lanterns run on? Do I need to buy some oil for them?
Yeah, you would probably buy a little bit of oil for that. Probably a flask each.
I can buy a flask for each then, because you bought 2 lanterns, right, Teshi?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I buy 4 flasks, that'd be.
I think that should work for what we need here. 1 HP pause menu, 80 wheels of cheese. Continue fighting the dragon. Well, Marshall, I'm a paladin, so I can do a little bit of healing with some of my abilities, but I can't use them really. Like, the difference is if I use the kinesis, I can't turn on the defensive, and that's going to lead to a bigger problem. Yeah, essentially it's lay on hands. But it's not as powerful as the lay on hands that you might think of.
Basically, yeah. Anyone who wants to ask any lore questions in the chat, feel free to do so at any time. So I'm always happy to dispense information.
All right, so as we go through here, I think I've got everything that I need at the moment, and yeah, all the stuff seems like we were covered for most things.
I'm currently up by the stables, just tending to the dogs, just getting them ready, petting them, keeping them happy until
Where's the stables on the map?
top right.
Top right, okay. Because I'm trying to think where we're gonna exit out of, because I'm gonna drag my character there.
Top right.
There's gaming sets we can buy.
Yeah.
We don't have any money for you to steal.
We can play for fun.
Gaming
Okay, well,
sets? What?
Yeah, you can buy gaming stuff.
Yeah, there's a dice set, there's dragon chest, there's a playing card set, and there's a 3 dragon ante set.
Yeah, it's like 3-card Monty.
Oh, I'm gonna buy a dice set.
Do you? God, Lottie.
God, that's so meta. So meta. We love you, Lottie.
Let her go wild. It's her choice. It's
No, it's great.
It's to keep morale high on our journey. We have a game to play.
Of course.
Well, yeah. Oh, I think you probably buy loaded dice from the shady dealer. That would make sense.
No, that's cheating. Cheating's not fun.
So Opera just joined us in the room. He actually is an amazing musician, and we will be using some of his music in the future show. Wasn't able to. The music I sent you guys, that's Opera from
Oh.
FF14. That's his music. Insanely talented man. Yeah.
Didn't connect that at all.
Yeah. Neither did I actually, because the names are different, but super talented.
Nice.
And we will be using his music in future shows. So couldn't get it set up this time because I was away for the weekend. But anyway, are you ladies done? Are there anything you need to, any other business you want to attend to before you leave?
I am just making sure we are good.
Yeah, I'm just double checking the list. I don't see anything else that seemed.
She's checking her list. She's making a list. She's checking it twice.
We're doing the Christmas
Checking
episode.
it 5 times more like.
Wait, this isn't the Christmas episode? Whoops.
Guys, there's gonna be a lot of things out of order. Luckily, Final Fantasy, time travel. Let's go.
Sure.
Let's go.
Time compression, Ultima Messiah, witches. Yeah. From the future.
You know what? As long as you're the guy at the end of time leaning against the
No,
lamppost.
I'm Laguna Lore, obviously the bumbling idiot who just somehow makes his way through the entire adventure, becomes president of the world.
President of the world.
Or at least half the world, anyway.
He goes from a journalist to president of the world.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's not a bad arc. It's not a bad career arc.
You okay there, Lottie?
My eyes holes moved.
Oh no!
Oh no, not the eye holes.
I couldn't see.
No.
Say
Need you
Lottie.
to be able to see.
He's too pure for this world.
Lottie, come back.
So I have a new little thing set up here. I have a tablet right in front of me. I bet Matt does this on his shows all the time, but basically I'll be able to run all my battles straight from this screen. It will do all the maths for me, and
Fancy.
I'm able to write out all my enemies' attacks and stuff, and I plan the battles from there.
Ooh.
And I can even put you guys in and like list all your moves and stuff. Really cool.
Very nice.
Very involved. Can't just destroy your entire overworld to remake your game. Ah, Dragon Meteor goes brr.
Well, you know what? Actually, legend says there are still some people in a 1.0 private server that are still having frame rate issues. They'll get there eventually.
Just like Lottie will eventually get to the gates. Lottie's a cat, so she's gonna run over the river.
Yes. To be fair, I think that's what I did with my character too. I just went vroom.
Climbing through the gardens of the Treat headquarters. Running through the embassy, being a nuisance.
If I recall correctly, the Parliament did not have a negative disposition towards Lottie.
He kind of grew on her. She's cute. It kind of works in her favor.
Didn't like me to begin with.
Lottie officially is a druid based on her like setup. She's a hunter, Nim is a paladin, and I am a scholar.
All right.
A really shitty scholar with like no weapons and like everything in wisdom and nothing else. Yeah, go check out those beautiful, lovely people. Check the me. Check the me. Check the me out. Yeah.
We're gonna give you another crack.
Me.
The me, Teshi. Okay, so
Me, Dashi.
in this world, we instead of people riding big, massive horses, they ride big, massive dogs because why not? This is my universe. If I want dogs to be bred to be human-sized and to carry people on their backs, then who's gonna stop me? My universe.
I'm just sad that I don't have a dog to reach down to right now, just to be like, this is my ride.
I will throw
Just
some
a
artwork.
bigger version.
I'll throw some art for those up in the Discord at some point. But do you guys even remember what dogs you had?
I had a
I
corgi.
had a husky.
I had a collie, Merrill collie.
Cool. I had a German Shepherd, if I remember. So we
I
can
know I wrote
basically
down
grab our
mine.
horses or dogs and head out of the city. But first, we need to stop at the customs office. Let them know that we're leaving with the book and all that sort of thing.
Roll
Yeah.
scratch Corgo's muzzle, as it is a good Corgo. I got a 17 on that roll. You got an excellent scratch.
Good stuff. That's all that matters.
You know what? Let's see. How good of a scratch do I give my husky?
Oh no, that could end badly.
I gave it a nice 15.
That's not bad.
Oh no!
All around.
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no! What did the lotters do?
I rolled a 3.
No,
Oh.
you barely gave it a scritch. How could you do that? You let down that doggo.
Thankfully,
Oh my
you're
God.
You let down that doggo.
thankfully
Oh,
you're so
no.
cute that he just accepts your love anyway.
Oh good.
Oh,
Good.
yes.
That's what called. Bleh, let's try that again. That's what's called fudging your rolls, kids. If someone does really badly, just let them win anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, familiar with that system.
I will not actually be allowing you to do that. Okay, so you go up to the counter and there's a nice professional young man at the desk and his names, please.
I guess I'll go first. Nimmercree Slumborn, Crusader, Paladin Order. We're heading out of the city.
Thank you, good sir. Next.
Eshelin Durgan. I'm with Nimicree Slumborn.
I am very familiar with your name. Your name is spoken in many hushed whispers around these parts. Next,
Yeah.
please.
I'm Lottie, the cat. I'm also with Nim and Teshlin.
That name is very, very to the point. It's certainly descriptive.
I love
and
how it's. I am Lottie, the cat.
Own it.
It's that pause.
Yes.
It's because, well, that surname was given to me, so.
amnesia, I'm guessing. I'm going to assume that was a yes.
Yup.
Yeah,
Nodding.
kind of hard to see.
Yes,
Very cat
it's
name,
the best
suits you.
cat
Yeah,
name.
exactly. And as you're traveling as a group, can I please get the name of your group?
Oh yeah.
Apparently, they
I
haven't thought of a
forgot
name
about
for the group. Like in every adventure, the most important thing anyone can do is come up with a name for their group. And now these guys are going to be put on the spot and being forced to actually name themselves.
We are the adventurers.
What if we bravely shift that responsibility to words? I got a 15. That's a pretty good roll to shift responsibility.
I don't think that's how that works. Do you have do you have persuasion?
I have charisma, both in game and out of game.
Okay, you're so charismatic.
Yes.
I'm convinced to take all responsibility.
Yes. Just take
Yeah.
all of the responsibility, seeing as how you are a DM and PC.
I told you guys to think of something.
I'm busy with stats.
I tell you, I am terrible at coming up with names. I
Okay,
tell you
so
this.
presently I will have to put down no name, Next time you return to the city, I will hope you will give me something a little more to work with.
Thank you for the leeway.
Yep.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You are now free to leave the city.
Oh. Someone asks you that philosophical horror when they're like, "Who are you?" And then you think about it. Who am I?
Did the screen change for you?
Yes.
There we go. Awesome.
Woohoo.
I still see Hubante, the capital. Oh, there it is. Fantastic.
There you go.
Woohoo.
Now we are out. See, how cool is this? We're using a program which basically allows them to see where they're traveling. And now you can see the whole... No, it's Teshi, wait up, please. Teshi, get back.
No.
Come back.
No, I want to be in the forest. The forest is pretty. It's calling to me. Let me go and climb the trees, please.
So for
Very
any,
tired. Light armor.
for any viewers who would like to see where they will be traveling, here is a link to the world map. Feel free to save this on your computers or your phones or anything. So much work I put into that by my nephew. Fantastic job.
Absolutely.
You may notice I've actually filled in names for many of the locations now, so they're not just random sites. So as you see, if you look on the map, oh no, I completely forgot something before we head outside. By the way, the weather's shit. It is pissing out as we head out the door, out the big gates of the city. Check your bags. Cora, the sneaky little bugger that she is, may have thrown a note into your bags.
Oh.
Let's see. I see a work order.
Oh.
That's useful. Cora's a nice lady.
Very nice.
Apparently, Masty's taking some objection with Bugger. I'll leave that. I said, normally I help control battles and work with that. I'll leave that one to Masty. She seems uniquely
she's
confident.
a sneaky little. She's a sneaky little trellin. That's what she is. When you're 4 foot tall, it's easy to. Clearly, she put all her points into all of her points into Slay of Hand and dexterity.
As a short kings rise up. I mean, but only so much.
Pocket height. Have you checked that out?
Turmeric, bramble, and only hibiscus.
So, as we travel around the world, you might remember she gave us some requests to go out and discover some dyes for her that she will be able to use in making your clothes. And this is basically the full work order of all the things she can do and all the different enchantments that she can cast on your armor or your weapons. And this will expand over time, like as she discovers new techniques and as we go in our adventure. But as we do these random encounters, you will be able to basically choose 2 of any of these. At the end, if it's a good encounter, you'll be able to choose to pick 2 of whatever you want as a reward, and you require 5 for her to make the dyes for the items that you want. So you can get like a nice pair of you can get a scarf which will throw off the enemy by creating a nice scent, or a pair of gloves that can blind your enemy, make it harder to get hit. Or what's up there, Nim?
Oh, I'm just laughing about, because if a scent throws an enemy off, potentially you could have a scarf that smells of cinnamon rolls.
There you go, exactly.
Or of garlic.
Yeah,
That would be nice.
Cinnamon rolls. Doesn't matter, but that's I just thought about that.
So feel free to go judge amongst yourselves what you want to buy yourselves and what you think would be beneficial. And as we go through the little adventures, we will randomly come across these and see how they turn out. So she gave me a list of 10 different quests that we can go through. So on the first day of any travel, we'll go through one of these quests and see how they turn out. So
All right.
Were you going to head north to the tomb?
I suppose that makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Cool. Yep, you can check that out in your own time. So it's about 2 days travel. So I assume we're going to follow the road.
There's a
I guess
road
we
that go all
can.
the way up to the tomb, but I mean, it goes to a town and then looks like rough country based on the map.
Yeah, pretty much.
So we go like that. Just travel, rest spot here.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So the town is nothing of any special notice. It's just a small spot along the way to settle down if you. But as we travel, one of you who's going to be our travel dice, Chor?
Lottie!
What do you mean?
I rolled a 3, are you sure?
Here, I'll roll.
Okay, Tessie's got.
My earlier roll was bad.
I don't know what I'm rolling, but
A 10.
I guess
You have to
I'm
roll
rolling.
a 10. You roll a 10.
Okay, a 10. Good thing you said that before I rolled a 20.
I would have just halved it anyway.
Oh.
I find this hilarious because I got a 3.
Got a tree. Okay, that works.
Oh no, the curse is spreading.
Oh, that works? What? How does that work? How does a 3 work? What?
Well, it may just be events
What?
as opposed to results.
Okay, maybe.
Oh, you guys are
Oh,
getting
maybe
you guys
that.
are getting it off easy.
Oh yeah.
The shortest route to get to your destination is always a straight line, and in this case, it leads you through a nice, quiet forest. To everyone's relief, this is not one of those terrifying ones often described in horror stories and fairy tales. Instead, the road is
Yay.
well traversed, and trading caravans use this path on a regular basis. The canopy is not too thick, giving way to the morning sun as you travel along your destination, making the forest feel bright and airy. The sounds of birds and small insects create a lovely atmosphere, and the party feels relaxed, taking in this forest walk. The flora is a variety of woodland plants, and you notice that this plentiful forest would be perfect for some foraging if you take a few minutes to investigate.
Why not investigate? Let's.
So-
Right?
Good.
Basically, instead of getting 2, you can get 3 of any item you wish to gather. If you roll, if you do a good, who has perception?
I have perception.
Okay, who wants to roll for perception to succeed in finding these?
Can we both roll and pick the highest?
Yeah.
No, that's
let's
not how
go
that
with
works. That's called cheating.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, Lottie, are we doing rock, paper, scissors?
Sure.
I'm pretty sure in any circumstance she is paper.
But
It was
paper-
spooky ghost hand.
Oh.
Breaking character. Go on.
It's player to player, it's fine.
Rock,
The
paper,
characters aren't doing this. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, you win.
Okay, Tessie gets to roll.
I was like, I'm just gonna be basic. I don't want to do anything with my
So-
hand.
Just FYI, the rewards are shared amongst the party. You don't each get a reward,
Okay.
Oh,
so you
okay.
will have to like share.
Good dice, good dice, good dice, good dice. Not good dice.
Uh-oh.
What did you get?
It really is the curse of the 3.
Oh wow! Like this.
Oh no.
Isn't that a thing? Like,
The third 3.
Yeah.
The third.
Good old-
good job, guys. So unfortunately, you do look around, but you do not succeed finding any good more fresh materials than you had hoped for. But you do get to pick 2 of any of the plants that are in the list. So what would you like to get?
Also good. It's hard to pick.
And they are permanent buffs to whatever gear you have.
I am a fan of the Omphalatus Olarius.
Seems like, what the heck is that?
I mean, it definitely sounds like it comes from the old world, or
just call it jack-o'-lantern. It's much easier.
Well, I guess the jack-o'-lantern. I was interested in that. Seems nice.
Okay. What about you guys?
I like hibiscus or bramble. I think the
Actually, I'm going to change the rules right now on the fly. Instead of having to choose, everyone gets 1.
Okay,
Oh.
that makes sense.
That makes it so much easier on everybody.
Yeah,
So
I'm just gonna add a jack-o'-lantern to my inventory then.
okay, you can pick 1. So
I will add a Dahlias then.
That was a good change, words.
see, I am an amicable games master.
I will go for a bramble, I think.
All right, that's added in my inventory.
Cool. What did you pick, Lottie?
Bramble.
Oh, what are you going for? I'm curious what you guys are going for. Like, since you're picking a certain one, that makes me think you're going for a specific reward.
I'm gonna increase probably my physical damage reduction because you all are. I'm the only one out of you who's like, what if we use metal?
What about you guys?
I'm just making my dagger poisonous.
Wow. Heshi, being the owner of the magical yarn stick, gets to make all her weapons have status effects.
I just like poison, okay? Okay?
No, this entire future is going to be like, there's nothing but stabbing people and like poison, poison, poison. Everyone just constantly drops dead. Okay. So, should we continue on our journey? There's nothing particularly outstanding about this town.
How much time do we have time to continue? Like, is it dark or?
It's getting there. Regardless, it's going to be dark if we try to get like the time it takes there. It's going to be dark before we even get there. Anyway, so
to the next town, like the next bigger.
Yeah, even if we travel from the town, like it's going to be nighttime before we reach the tomb.
Okay, well, let's travel to the next town. If it's gonna be dark, if we can make it, stay on the road and make it to the other town, then we can rest at that town.
It's also going to be nighttime. Like, it will be getting dark by the time we get to this town as well. So even if we set out in the morning, we could set out. If we set out now, we might get to the town before the sun rises.
Oh.
Sets?
No, before it rises.
So it's dark right now.
No, well, we started at nighttime. We left. It was daytime. It was like morning time when we got to the town, and getting to the next town, it will be nighttime before we get there.
Okay, I think we should press on.
Okay, cool. I love when you click on your things and they start blinking.
This is covered. I can spin it.
So here is about where we will be. By the time.
Yay.
So as we. How the hell did you do that, Lottie?
There's a little arrow thing at the top of my icon, and I can spin myself.
Lottie just spinned herself around in a circle.
Oh my gosh, yes!
Yeah.
No,
Whee! Spinning! It's fun.
kids,
Just pretend that I found a vine that's attached to a tree, and I'm just looping around it. I'm just swinging and having fun, okay? Just ignore me. I didn't get to do this stuff as a child, so smile and nod, okay?
Children to work out.
As we make our way towards the next town, it's already starting to get dark as we move in. As we make our way towards the next place where we can settle down and relax for the evening, and suddenly a mist begins to form in our general vicinity. Everything starts to become a little harder for us to see where we're going, and sun is starting to set really quickly. You can see the light fading with every single step that you take. I hope you guys can hear the ominous music.
I can't obviously the music. There was definitely a key change there.
Definitely a key change. So you hear strange whispering sounds coming from just the trees, and let me know if it's too loud, by the way. From the trees all around you, and the whole atmosphere just takes on this really uncomfortable, unsettling feeling that something is watching you.
While we're doing that, I'm going to. We're still on our doggos, right? Yeah, we're still on our doggos. All right.
The dogs are unnerved by these sounds, and they are slowing down and like starting to act very cautious and uncomfortable by the atmosphere that we are currently experiencing.
Can I talk to the dogs?
You can try. Well, we'll.
Oh, that's right.
Oh shit! Yeah. Fuck. GM forgetting people's special abilities. Like, oh, I can't believe you didn't even think of this until now. Actually. Oh, sure. What do you want to? Lottie can talk to animals, by the way.
Yeah, it's my special ability is
It
the
will-
ability to talk to them.
Okay, I will have to make one condition though. Are you talking to one dog or for all of them?
I guess I'm like quietly talking to Maru, my dog.
Okay, so that's one. You'll have to use up one essence point in asthma in order to do that.
Oh, hang on, I've done a thing and now something's on my screen. There we go. So how many essence points?
Right. How many?
I see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I could do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Do I have to roll or just?
No, it just works.
Oh, okay. Are you okay, Maru? What's wrong?
Wow, I didn't even take this consideration. Do I have to bark?
No, you can talk.
It's like ruff, ruff. Yeah.
Talk like Scooby-Doo, like
Yes.
Roddy!
Ruh-oh. I've tried.
Oh, Roddy!
Roddy. No, if there's one voice I can't do, it's Scooby-Doo. It's way too like
Aw.
out of my range. It's ruh-oh. Yeah, like ruff, ruff. There's something scary in the trees. I can smell and feel the presence of something dark and monstrous. I'm afraid, and the other dogs don't have any names. Actually, you need to give your dogs names. Are feeling the exact same way.
Oh, that's not that doesn't sound so good. But don't worry, we'll keep you all safe. We'll be good. And I give him a little like pat,
Mm-hmm.
and like kind of try and scoot up next to Nim's dog so I can tell Nim.
So as Lottie tries to settle the dogs down, you start to hear rustling, moving around in the trees, and there's clearly something here, but it's whatever it is. It's not making itself noticed quite yet.
I think we should.
I'm going to roll a perception check.
Okay.
See if maybe I can pinpoint exactly where the sounds are coming from.
What were you going to suggest, Nim?
I'm thinking we should probably press on as this is not. We're at a disadvantage in this area. We should probably get to the final town.
We'll let Teshi take her perception check first.
Well, yeah, of course. I'm suggesting.
Yeah.
Of course.
At least we should know which direction we should run from,
Okay.
type of thing. So let us hope that I roll a good number because see,
That's always good.
No threes.
I'll at least get a +1 because of my wisdom score. So let's hope. We are safe, I think. Maybe. I got a 10, so 11 with my +1.
That is good enough to pass the perception check.
Yay! I did a thing!
We did not get a 3.
No,
Exactly.
You did
We
not
only
get a 3.
3 threes. It's fine. It only happens in threes.
As Teshi looks around, she starts to notice a bunch of small little spiders scuttling on the ground, traveling alongside the traveling alongside like the dogs, keeping pace with them, just moving around the trees and trying to like keep moving extremely fast, like faster than any normal spider would usually be able to move, and seems to be like quite a few. There's not like a swarm, but there does seems to be quite a few that are like moving in following your direction and trying to track you essentially.
Ew.
Spider. Well, I mean, we are in the forest. There's bound to be nests and things. We should probably continue to push on.
Okay.
I'm tucking my tail up onto my dog to make sure nothing is near the ground.
Teshalin, do you think we should continue?
Yeah, let's get away from the spiders before they get.
Does anyone
too
want
close
to lead?
us.
Does anyone want to lead? Go in front.
Did anybody have good vision at night?
I don't think that's one of my things.
Don't remember having that.
I don't think so. No.
Guess not.
Just because she's a
Okay.
cat doesn't mean she can
wait,
see. And
Wait, it's nighttime.
Yeah, it's got the sun
Okay,
went very fast.
we have our lanterns. We
Oh,
can
yeah.
see.
you will have
we
to
have
take
our
an action to turn those on, though.
I have the flask of oil if you
I didn't think that far.
Okay.
You can hand it over to her if you want. Like you can share your items.
Yeah, I can hand them. I give you some oil.
Yay. We light lantern.
Does anyone want to go ahead, or do you want to stay file like in line with each other?
I can take point.
We should probably more do like maybe like one of us up front, but kind of like a like a diamond formation type of thing.
Okay.
Like one person with words in the middle, one in front, one in back. Yeah.
Yeah, that works with me. I feel like I should stay in the back because I have
What if
nothing.
You
It
should
comes
be
from
in the
behind.
middle.
Yeah.
You should not be in the back.
Okay,
we
If
get a
anyone
back
should be in the
attack.
back, it would be either like Nim or me.
that is
Who's that?
valid.
What I suggest, who's ever got the lantern, be up front. I'll take rear guard. Lottie words. You guys stay in the middle. How does that work for everybody?
Okay.
Cool.
And so that way. So I'm gonna, I guess we can coordinate that there. So I'll just move myself to the back, and then let you guys position yourselves, as it were, on the map.
So you make your way through the darkness with Teshi in front, correct? Holding up the lantern to try and see in front of her. And as you continue to move through the trees, the dense foliage, they actually moved each other around. The dense foliage, in order to get an idea of like what's in front of you and keep yourself safe, you almost end up walking into a giant spider web. But thankfully, since you
Follow
decided,
the leader.
thankfully, since you decided to light your torch, you were able to see it just before it was too late to get wrapped up in the webs, and the web consumes like the most of the area that you can see. It's like the size of like it's like multiple meters. Feet. What am I, a freaking imperial? Meters long and a couple of meters high, well above the size of a human being, basically blocking your path.
Ooh.
Oh.
What do you do?
Can you relay the information to us? Because I'm still in the back.
Oh yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Don't forget to roll play.
Teshlin, what? Why are we stopped?
Giant spider webs.
Spider webs?
Okay. Is there? Can you use the lantern to burn the webs?
Possibly. Like, we do have a second lantern, so I guess we could use the second one.
Some oil, and then touch it. You should be able to touch it, because it's not a hooded lantern, so it's not.
It is.
I think he's basically just saying throw the lantern at the.
No. I'm saying you just use the fire. Open the thing. The fire. Touching it with the fire, we should be fine. Because it's just an oil flame. You didn't get like a hooded lantern.
Okay. Okay, yeah. I guess we could do that.
Okay. You don't need to roll for that, obviously.
I was gonna say, do I need to roll something?
No,
for
because
that?
it's just doing something. Just doing something doesn't need a roll. As you try to press the lantern up to the webs, they start blowing a bright blue color, almost as if they've been like infused with some sort of kinesis. Weaving in order to ensure that they're like exceptionally strong, and they refuse to buckle under the pressure of the fire from the lantern. Your lantern does not go out, but it does not cause any harm to the webs.
Okay. Plan. I guess we'll look at this. Plan B. Teshlin, should we? You're seeing this. You're seeing this. Is there any way around this encounter? Like any way around this to where we don't have to go through the webs?
Words?
They extend about like 5 meters to like either side. It's quite long, but you could try if you want.
Yeah, because we're not on the road. We're in a forest.
Yeah.
I don't want to anger the spiders.
Go one direction and hope that we find an end, but I don't know. I kind of want to take my dagger and see if I can slash it open.
Well, but then that would we've already touched the web, and spiders react to webs being touched, right? Like
they do.
Whatever made this is big, right?
You know, Wise, I have actually considered like circumstances in my head, and they are taking the specific they can avoid battle. I won't fudge or cheat a situation if they can figure out like a way to avoid something. Plus,
all right. Well, according to the map, if we go to the left, we should be able to eventually get around that without too much trouble. Unless it's somehow, he said it extends visually 5 feet. It could extend much.
Yeah, as far as you can see from the
from the lantern.
Well,
Worth a try.
he said like 5 meters, which in feet, that's
meters,
more like
yeah, meters.
15
Meters.
feet.
That's like 2 or 3 people, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a good 15 feet.
Really
So,
strong
3
lantern, yeah.
people-ish. So, like, we can try to see if there's something to the left or right, but I don't know, which direction should we go?
I would go left because to the right we have mountains.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, true.
We might as well try and like not disturb it too much, right? Really, I
Yeah.
just don't want to get web in my fur.
Makes
As you
sense.
proceed to go left and try to leave the forest, you start hearing a loud screeching noise coming from that direction of the forest, and it seems to be approaching you. Lottie, I have to say, for someone whose face you can't see, you're doing an amazing job of expressing fear. The screeching is coming from the left-hand side, and it seems to be coming in your direction.
Maybe we should try the web.
Well, we can reposition and try to go through the web if you want to. I can
Have
cut.
something sharp.
I draw Inheritor.
I have my daggers, but I don't know if they'll do as much damage as like a sword will do.
All
I have a
right,
dragon tooth. That's the best I've got.
let's.
Right.
What do you guys say, Teshi? Why don't I get up next to you and hop off my mount? Let the cord. Just hold the reins if you would.
Yep, I got
And,
you.
all right, so I can see. So if I'm next to you, then I'm gonna draw Inheritor, and I'm gonna take a swing. I'm gonna take a chop at this web.
You're gonna have to roll a strength check on that.
Okay. 10 plus. I guess plus 2 because I have a 14 in strength.
I'm afraid the success on drawing those was 14, due to them being extremely strong. Like I said, they were infused with kinetic energy, which was making them resistant to damage. So try to slash away at them, but it starts to cause it doesn't seem to be causing any damage to the webs at all. It's practically bouncing off it. This is super strong. In fact, your sword gets stuck in the web because it's so it's a web. It's silk. It's so strong that your weapon gets you struggle to release it from the grip of the elaborate spider web.
All right. Well, I'm not letting go of my sword.
Yeah. As you do that, the screeching suddenly gets louder and louder and louder until a giant spider appears, like right in the vision of Teshi's lamp.
Ooh.
And towering over you, but it's not just a spider. The spider appears to have the physical body of a woman. Her skin is white and drawn and like just like it's barely holding onto her skin, and she's wearing an elaborate outfit, like a dress adorned with like ornaments and beautiful textures, but it's falling apart and it's worn, like it's existed for decades, for a very long time. No words escape her mouth, just loud, terrifying screaming, as probably in response to Nim trying to break down her web. But with Teshi being the nearest person, she launches straight for Teshi.
A Joragumo.
Who? What?
It's a Joragumo. It's the female spider like that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's the name of that monster. It comes from Japanese mythology.
Cool. Did not know that.
Yeah, they
Teshi,
usually
what
take
do you
on-
do?
Well, I'm gonna use my wind force and see how far back I can blast us away from her.
Okay, so that would be a dexterity check. Oh wait, no, you can just use your. Sorry, no, you can just use your essence abilities. We'll use up 1 essence point.
Mm-hmm.
So you do succeed in that. She has very high strength, so you do manage to knock her back away from you, from out of range of of being able to hit you or attack you with her talons, or anything like that, and it keeps you out of danger from being attacked for her by now. But she is looming over the party and screaming down on top of everybody, and as she does so, you see a bunch of smaller spiders start appearing from around the area, just crawling towards you and the party. What do you do?
So this is literally blocking our path. Like we couldn't go around it.
You would have if you'd been able to break the web, but
Oh.
I promise you, I'm not cheating it. I did have a number for breaking the web and stuff, so
I absolutely believe your words. I'll work with that.
some DMs are like, I'm gonna be an asshole.
Yeah, no, I don't. Anyways. All right, so I need my sword back.
Oh no, if we're going to attack, we do need to roll for initiative.
I need to pull my sword.
Yeah, you do need to get your sword back. Strength check. Yeah, strength roll.
19 plus 2.
Okay. It was going to be 10, so I think you're good. Figured slightly less than the actual power of it, so go on, act it out.
All right, I withdraw my sword. I'm like, okay, and I'm gonna I'm gonna put Sanctum up as well.
Okay, cool,
So,
good stuff. Getting ready for battle. Yeah. You're taking this thing on. Roll for initiative.
Well, I'm gonna put the lantern onto my mount, just kind of tie it onto the saddle. That way we still have the light, but I actually have my hands free for my bow and arrow.
So, Lottie, what about yourself?
I'm gonna retrieve my weapon from my backpack, although I'm not sure that yarn is gonna work well on spiders.
Yes, it is. It is.
But
You could maybe tie them up.
You
They
think
might
unfor-
like that.
Unfortunately,
You never know.
unfortunately, she can just hit things with it. It doesn't work like that.
yeah.
It's literally a ball on a string.
Even my character can't think this thing is friendly to begin with.
Wow, that's hard. Lottie's
That's
found
a surprise.
in the strangest of places.
Lottie said hi to the one undead dude.
Well,
Yeah.
she kind of launched at you before I got a chance to say hi, so bad start for
Okay.
her.
That is fair. That's
Okay,
fair.
roll for initiative.
Is that a 20?
Yep.
Yeah.
See, it's plus is it straight roll or plus dex?
No,
Freeze.
just initiative.
And it's just straight.
Straight roll.
Yeah.
I got a 7.
Okay.
Also got a 7.
You get a
so-
dex. You would definitely go first.
I guess I'm going first with my 18.
Okay.
All right.
You two will need to roll again, just to decide.
Oh, wouldn't it make sense? Okay, I'll roll again.
Because you rolled the same number, so he can't. If you roll the same number, then.
I got an 8 this time.
No, me.
What did you get?
I got a 10.
Oh, you got a 10. Okay, so that's Teshi, Nimn, and Lottie. That will be the order of combat in this situation. Okay, so Teshi, what do you do? How are you going to take out this disturbing creature that is invading, blocking our path?
I guess I will first use one of my poison arrows and see if it's immune to poison.
Okay, you can use it if you want.
Don't know if it's immune to poison if I don't use the poison arrow.
I guess.
Logic.
Go ahead, roll, chance to hit. roll your chance to hit and your attack at the same time. That will also speed it up.
What's the
lost my head for a second.
The chance to hit is a 20 and what?
What do you roll for damage?
In your case, it would be a D8.
Okay, I gotta grab a D8 then.
As I was gonna say, I think it's a D6 for the bow and arrow.
You guys are
I
D6,
don't
yeah.
remember anymore.
Since I'm pretty
it
sure
is.
yarn on a stick is not in the D&D compendium. We're gonna go with D6 for that.
D6. Okay.
But you have to roll your chance to hit as well, which is 20.
I just need to make actual notes for myself so I don't forget which dice I need to grab.
Also, the chat room in the app, if it's more difficult for you, the chat room in the app does let you roll dice.
Okay. Oh yeah.
It does.
You
I'm
can't-
just gonna.
You
We're
can
just
roll a
gonna do
dice in the
that.
chat if you need to. If
don't
there
know,
is,
who's
I
in-
don't know what it is because this is homebrew, so we can basically make up whatever rules we want.
So apparently, my first roll is a 3.
Is that a 3 on your hit?
The chance, yeah.
Oof. That's definitely not hitting. That's definitely not hitting.
Wow, wow! I got a 3 for the D6. Also, see, this is why I don't use
Yeah.
computers.
This is
Dex
the first of the 3.
chance to
this
hit
is
does
why
use
we don't use computers.
chance to hit does use your Dex modifier, so that's something.
Oh,
Still wouldn't be high
it
enough though.
does.
So
It's
Yeah.
like
Well, it would be 6.
okay, so you
Six isn't bad.
you attempt to fire one of your poison arrows and it goes pling and just manages to hit one of the trees and not really do anything of substantial use.
the tree feels put upon, asking what choices it made to lead to this outcome.
Well, the tree is poisoned, yeah. The tree starts turning green and withering before your eyes.
Oh no.
Well, good to know my poison is strong.
Who's next, Lottie?
No, Nim next.
Nim, yeah.
So my
Nim, avenge me.
I have inheritor and sanctum out. Am I within melee range of the?
You can take an action. You can run within melee range. You're allowed to move
Okay,
during
can move.
the
Again, trying to figure that out. All right, I am going to I'm going to try to move into melee range and take a swipe at our spider friend here.
Okay. How are your numbers?
Let's give it a roll and find out, friends. 17.
Nice.
Come on.
Oh,
Emma, come on.
that's going to hit.
Proud of you.
Is the 8? The 8 plus strength modifier, right?
Oh wow! So
Wow.
plus 2 strength, is it?
Yes, I got a 14.
That would be 10 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yay!
So wow, so
We got damage.
you jump in, you whack the skin of the enemy and take off a large chunk of their health. It falls backwards, stunned, and starts screaming at the top of its lungs. All you can hear is one word coming from her lips, and it is Viscera. It's just a gurgle, screaming noise that just reverberates through the air like Viscera. Like it's the only noise that she can seem to manifest from her lips as you hit her. Lottie.
Okay.
Zerk.
I'm trying to give it. If she can talk.
She's in
so
character. This anxiousness and nervousness is fully in character.
Oh my gosh.
My not eagerness, but my willingness to attack has kind of gone down a bit hearing her talk.
Okay.
No, Lottie, she came at us.
You're just gonna abandon the party?
Don't feel bad for a creature that's attacking us. Please don't,
What?
Lottie. I beg of you.
We don't know what Viscera means.
If you're afraid to
The party.
if you're
Sure,
afraid
she
to
did.
kill things,
Party.
we're all fucked already. Like this adventure's going to end before it even begins.
She did attack you. That's true. She did attack you. So I am also gonna move close and try and hit her with my my weapon.
Okay.
So let's pray for good rolls. I got a 10.
Okay.
Oh,
What's your dex?
10.
Yeah.
My dex is 20. So
Okay. 13. That is good enough to hit.
oh good. Okay, and then I rolled a 5 for hit.
You rolled a 5 for damage, so that is 5 damage you managed to hit her. Yeah. So how are you going to do this?
I'm not. I kind of just whack her a few times.
Disappointment in her life choices.
I'm like, don't attack Teshi! And like, whack her a couple of times.
Oh, Nim's fine, but Teshi, you have to defend her.
I never got a chance to attack Nim.
I did, in defense of me being fine, I did literally step in and mollywop this thing.
Exactly. She never got a chance to try and attack you.
Okay,
just
so
redirect her.
you hit her. You find that the poison in your you have poison, right?
My yarn is poison resistance.
Okay. No, that causes poison.
Oh, I thought it was resistance. I
No,
thought
it
I said
causes
was
poison because it's on the stick.
Oh, nice. Yes.
Thanks, White Demon. So you find that as you hit her with the thing, it does do a bit of damage to her, knocks her back slightly, but it does not poison her because, as Teshi rightfully guessed, she is immune to poison damage. But once again, like as you hit her, all you hear is the gurgled wailing of her of that word that she keeps repeating each time you attack her. And now it's her turn to attack. So with Nim being the closest one and actually succeeding to like really hit damage, she basically has her eyes straight on him. I'm going to find a good place to put this so I'm not bending over too much.
Good point.
And she climbs up on one of the nearby trees to like crawl around and get around your back in an attempt to hit you from behind. What do you do?
Let's see. I guess so. I have a couple of different abilities. I'm gonna actually activate metallic skin.
Okay. Did we agree that reduces 50% damage? Or
We didn't actually have a particular thing there. Because we've not been in combat where it's mattered.
yeah, we should maybe put a condition on that, like 50% reduction in damage. Does that seem fair?
Sure. 50% damage reduction seems fine. I'm okay with that.
Yep.
And then maybe I can prove it later or something for a round.
Yeah, we can
or
change
whatever.
it in the future if you want, but it needs some sort of property. Okay.
As we move on. So I activate the top. I do. When I do that, I do glow a little bit. So I'm gonna. Look, what can I say? Paladins, holy. That's what we do. We do lights. We're like David Bowie, sparkling. But anyways, the point is, activate and spin, and I've got my sword and shield ready. Like I'm not trying to kill her. I just want us to get through. But
Okay.
she definitely went after Teshi.
So
And it's her turn to attack, obviously.
she rolls a d8, and with a dexterity bonus of 1, he manages to hit you for 9 damage.
Yeah. What's my AC?
Yeah, what is our AC?
Like that's the thing. I have no idea what my AC is.
That is a good point. How does that's based on your chance to hit. Good point. I need to roll a chance to hit.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I was going to say 12 for every. I was going to say, okay, since you're a paladin, you start with 12.
I'd start with 12 plus armor would probably be useful, or anything like that.
For now we'll just go with just the armor class as a base stat, like so you're just starting out.
Perfectly fine.
Plus, plus Constitution. Sorry, you do a plus Constitution.
For health, not whatever. Fine. We'll work about it later.
Okay,
I'm not trying to.
No. Feel free to.
So if I were to think about armor stuff, right? Like, so obviously heavy armor. I have no dex because of heavy armor. I don't get dex bonus.
Yeah.
That's fine. Paladins traditionally get some type of either wisdom or charisma bonus due to a divine grace class skill. And that can be either one. I don't care. Lowest, highest, I don't care. And then of course plate armor. So it would be 10 plus AC plus dex plus class feature plus miscellaneous.
There's no class features in this one. Like classes are just like a bunch of small little.
Okay, that's how I would.
Demon put in chat how our AC would be calculated.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the only reason I had the extra stuff is because of
dex plus armor. Okay. There's no armor stats yet since we're just starting out. So your armor is basically the most bog standard armor you can have.
Okay, that's fine. I don't have special armor, so it's still full plate.
Okay, so that would be 12 plus what's your dexterity? What's your dexterity bonus?
10.
So what's that?
I 0. It's a plus 0.
16. So that would be a hit.
That is a hit.
Yeah, that is a hit, and she managed to hit you for 9 damage. But since you used your metallic skin, you managed to take off like half of that. We can round it down to the lowest number. So that would be 4 damage.
All right, I am currently at 19 health. Just making the note there. I'm gonna be like, oh, son of.
Could have hit for a lot worse than that.
Yeah.
So she's behind you now. Well, she's in front of you now.
I faced her.
Yeah, sorry, she's in front of you, which means she would be.
Like, we're in melee range. It's good.
Teshi, it's your turn, Teshi. You can either take an action or an attack.
Sorry, I was trying to make sure I had my AC written down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I would say your AC would probably be like 8.
Huh? Well, no, it's a base of 10 plus whatever.
Okay, so base 10 for everybody.
Is.
Okay.
So since my dex modifier is 3, so my AC is currently 13.
Okay, cool. But you don't know she's already taken her attack, so it's your turn to.
Well, yeah. I was just saying I wanted to have my AC written down for my knowledge first, real quick.
Good stuff.
Okay.
Good stuff.
But
the later it gets, by the way, Teshi, the later it gets, it gets, the better your lighting looks.
Oh yeah.
So.
But okay, let's see what my normal arrow does, and cross my fingers. Hope for the best.
Hope for the best. Go wild. Yeah.
I'm grabbing normal dice. Normal dice for the win. Okay. Because I got a 20.
Okay, natural. That is a natural.
Arrow. She's not beating that.
She's not beating that. What about your damage?
A 5.
A 5. That is not bad.
Focus. Wait. There. You can kind of see the.
I believe
5.
you. I believe you.
There we go. There. It's red, so my lighting isn't helping.
So go wild, act it out. Go be as flamboyant as you want. That goes straight into the center of her spidery stomach, like fleshy area right in the front, and she starts screaming. And as she does so. She is feeling severely wounded, and she's like falling over, and she's disorientated. A bunch of smaller spiders suddenly start climbing towards you, and
oh gosh,
they're like right at your feet, ready to climb up.
Gosh, no!
On top of you, basically because you did such a critical hit in such to get her to a certain point of health. You now have to get these spiders off you, or they will cause damage to you. So you have to. Sorry, go ahead.
I'd say it's my turn after she did the attack.
No, Teshi, they're attacking her right now.
Yeah, but she. Wait, we have to get the spiders off. Then they'll do damage, or they'll do
yeah,
damage.
good point. Okay, they start climbing on her. What do you do, Nimriki?
Oh, yeah. How close is Teshi to me?
She's just behind you.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to help brush Teshi off.
You will actually have to kill these spiders.
I have to kill them.
Yes.
Help stomp as I am just going to do the hokey pokey. I'm just gonna.
Don't worry, they're really
left
weak,
foot,
so
shake left,
yeah.
right, and left. I'm just gonna.
Street philosopher Yo Gotti. All my homies talk me out, and none of them talk me down. Let's start stepping on spiders.
Yeah. Stomp, stomp, stomp,
I got a
stomp,
15,
stomp.
so I guess I'm really heel toeing it.
What did you get?
A 15.
Okay.
I'm heel toeing it.
And damage?
For the spiders?
Yes, they have health.
I guess.
They are additional mobs.
That's true, especially you are correct. Okay, 2
What
is 4, so I got 4.
Okay, you got 4. That is enough to knock one of the spiders off Teshi. There's 2 more remaining climbing on top of her. Lottie, what do you do?
Well, obviously I'm gonna help Teshi as well. So I'm not gonna just abandon Teshi with spiders on her. That's like my worst nightmare. So I feel for her. So let's see. Oh, I'm sorry, but the curse of the threes continues.
Well.
Yeah. The curse of the threes. Yeah.
That's rough.
Was it a 3? And I hit. It was a 4, but I doubt I hit.
No, you definitely did not hit. It was a pretty low number. It was going to be like, it was like 7, but
Oh no.
you did not hit it. So Lottie feebly tries to hit the spiders with her yarn stick and does not manage to get them off.
I'm just so scared of them. I can't bring myself to get too close.
Teshi takes 2 points of damage from the spiders starting to climb up on her and starting to dig their talons into her flesh and try to gnaw away at her skin. And now it's the spider's turn.
Y'all
Yes.
start hearing some wonderful Aishi exploratives coming out of my mouth.
This is an adult show. Feel free to curse and add to the lore. So the spider sees the creatures climbing on top of, or the spider's climbing on top of Teshi, and is drawn towards her and decides to try and raise up one of her talons to slash down at Teshi. It's a 9. She has a dexterity bonus of +2, so that would be 11.
Can I interrupt?
She cannot.
No, can I use my interrupt?
You can if you want. What is your interrupt again?
Kinesis field. Its interrupt skill erects a field around everyone within 50 feet, completely nullifying damage for the entire party for 1 turn.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that if you feel that's necessary.
I'm gonna trigger it. Flex like, and boom. There's a yellow light that emanates out, and Teshlin is not hurt in any capacity.
Oh, perfect. So Nim, saves, being the hero that he is, completely deflects the attack with an interrupt, and he discovers that as he does that, the creature puts her hands over her eyes, and almost like the light is severely affecting her in some sort of way. Like it's something that's really disturbs her, makes her uncomfortable to be exposed to this light.
I have an idea.
All of a sudden.
Just gonna say hey, guys, I can't do that again, so we need to figure this out.
Yeah.
Like, it's not something I can do more than once.
Nim, don't worry. I think I got this.
Okay. It's Nim's turn first, though, but...
All right. By the way, the interrupt skill is a really cool little thing. Just for...
I want to make like a super-powered class ability that can like really...
Yeah, just once a day. Just once. You pack it that one time.
Can I do that one time?
Yeah, I need to rest afterwards. I'm getting older.
Your shield can only do so much.
Well,
it's like a massive Miro's blast that like...
Got a 14. Plus strength would be 2, that'd be a 16. And then let's roll the D8. And I got 8. Or 6 plus 2.
Okay,
if we do so out there.
Okay, so I don't need to roll anything for this, no. So you managed to slash her again, hit her for 8 points of damage. She is heavily disorientated. The light has like basically immobilized her, made it impossible for her to react, respond to anything. And Teshi, it's your turn.
Or it's I think it's Lottie's turn.
No, it's Lottie, it's your turn.
Yeah, it's Lottie's turn because the damage that was done to me was after my turn.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So is Teshi still covered in spiders?
Yes, there's still 2 spiders on her.
Okay, I'm gonna try and help Teshi again. Because I don't want to leave her trapped covered in spiders.
She shouldn't take any damage until my next turn.
Oh, that's
Because
a good point.
The kinesis field. That being said,
oh no, good. No, actually, if I think about the way that will work, it would probably knock the spiders off her. Since it is a physical field, that would make sense. It goes through like anyone that is protecting. It doesn't affect you. So yeah, the spiders have been knocked off you.
Okay, that makes sense.
And that is no longer a concern.
Okay, I have a different question then. Is Teshi's arrow still in the body of the spider?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. I want to use my cat agility then.
That is a name.
That gives you
a fun name.
+2 to your dexterity.
Because I wanted. Can I combine essence stuff with skills?
Well, yeah, like your essence thing is just a thing you do, and you can do anything else as well on top of that.
Okay, so I want to combine that with my acrobatics skill.
Okay.
Because I want to try and like, basically, I'm going to throw myself at the boss, feet first, to kick the arrow further into her body and flip off of her.
Okay. What's the aim of...
You know what?
Are you trying to get on her back or what?
No, I'm just trying to push the arrow in more, and that's like the easiest way to push it in with like force.
And you say you're not creative, Lottie. Jesus. That's real role playing right there. This is, oh god, how am I going to figure this? Go on. You're gonna have to do what is thing again?
So agility gives me
dexterity check.
Yeah, agility gives me +3 to dex. So let's see what this comes up as.
You were totally Lottie's like, I'm gonna cheat the numbers. I'm gonna break the game.
I got 17.
17 plus 3, so that's
20, and then my dex is high, so it's a +5 as well.
Yeah, because 20 would be a +5 mod if we're going by the standard 2. So I mean, you really that's a huge roll.
Yeah, definitely no chance you're gonna miss that one.
See me roll a 1 for damage now though.
Feel free to act that out. Go wild. Like let's.
I got a 4.
Oh yeah, because you have to judge the damage.
Yeah. Thank goodness it's not a 1.
Okay, so you you go on. I want you to act this out.
I can't do a flip. You just have to imagine a cool flip.
Give us a flip, Lottie.
Like run at the boss.
Did the flip.
There you go. Perfect. See, theater performance right here. Like Shakespeare would be proud. So you do that, and the arrow digs deeper into her spidery stomach, and
She's no space in the department to roll. Be like,
she's
it's like
almost
this, but it's
falling over now, screaming her name over and over and over again. But as she does so, you hear another word begin to escape her lips, and it is the word Festin.
Best.
Does that sound familiar?
Does it? Really, Lottie? Does it sound familiar? Please do enlighten me.
I feel like I've heard that word before.
Maybe you have.
Have I?
I don't know. Have you, Lottie the cat?
I don't know. I'm frantically looking through my notes.
Those two words just keep escaping her lips. Like you can still move, but she's very weak, and like another successful attack may manage to defeat her.
Oh.
So Teshi, she's checking her notes.
Yes. Okay, I have nothing with those names.
No, me either. It just sounds so familiar.
I'm going to blame other games.
Can I remind you? Do you want me to remind you, since you did encounter this name before?
Yeah.
I knew we did.
It was one of the names on the gravestone at in Scarabray.
Ah.
It was.
That explains it. I didn't write down gravestone names.
It was King Herod and
least-
Festin Crystalweave.
Ah.
Oh, that makes sense. I had misheard you, and I put down Fester.
No, this isn't the Addams Family. Do 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 do.
Because I literally have Herod. Oh my gosh! Because
Herod.
apparently I can't pronounce
The problem with
things.
saying names is they're
But I
spelled.
have that and then Fester.
Not Fester, Festin.
Okay, so we know
So-
that name, but
So
not the
that
other
makes sense. I had the wrong name written down.
Yeah.
Okay, from now on, type names when you say them,
Will do.
so I
That's-
actually know what you're saying.
That is completely reasonable.
Make me feel like a bad note taker for a second.
There are people more dedicated to taking notes.
If you guys are enjoying the show and would like to support us without Twitch taking half of my money, please do consider checking out the Patreon. And the highest tier even allows you to create an NPC, be part of the quest log. So consider checking that out and dropping what little support you can. No obligation, but I'm more than happy to accept any. I don't look a gift horse in the mouth, as they say. Anyway, let's get on with this battle. It's almost over. Teshi, it's your turn.
Yes. Okay. So, my idea before I do any rolling, what I'm going to do is take the oil I still have from the lantern, dip my arrow in it,
Oof.
and then poke my arrow into the lantern so that my arrow then lights on fire, and I'm going to shoot that at the spider.
While you're at it, why don't you be like super hardcore and fire that arrow at the other arrow that's already embedded in the chest and goes through the middle of it?
Try.
And
I
split.
can't guarantee that I can do a Robin Hood.
Depends
feat,
on
but
how
I
well
can
your roll is.
try.
Yeah.
Exactly. The
So-
dice will determine if I can successfully go in the middle of the arrow that I already shot and that Lottie kicked further in.
You want to do fire damage, basically.
Yes. And this is the only way I can do fire damage. So,
Practical use
dice, I
of
believe in you.
practical use of scenery. Good job.
Okay, we're good. I got an 18.
That's definitely a
So
hit.
with my dex is a 21. And then a 4 for damage.
So, you.
There we go.
You You fire out your arrow. It's so perfectly aimed that it splits the other arrow in half. That's already embedded in its chest. It goes through it, sets that arrow on fire as well. Fire starts spreading around the creature's body, engulfing it in flames, causing it to burn, scream, screaming the names over and over again before finally collapsing where it stands, and just it appears, as far as you can tell, to be just completely lifeless. What do you do? Congratulations, by the way, you won your first fight encounter.
Yay!
Yay, fire!
Is it actually dead?
It appears to be. It's just lying there motionless.
All right, I'm gonna walk up and put my sword through its head.
Wow.
Guarantee.
The answer, because the thing is, this is where it attacked Teshi first, and it was able to do a pretty massive amount of damage to me potentially.
I'm really glad you did this, though. So you want to?
Well, it's helpless. I'm basically gonna simulate a coup de grace.
Okay, so don't think you need to roll for that.
No, I'm just gonna stand above it, and
as you force your sword through the creature's head, you feel the slight resistance of flesh, but nothing else, as it quickly penetrates through to the other side. There doesn't... Are you guys still there?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nim
Hi.
is frozen in dramatic...
Oh. Nim is frozen dramatically.
There's no sound of the sword squishing through brain.
Ugh. Wait.
There's
I mean,
no
there's no
sword. There's no sound.
Yes.
Almost like there's nothing inside there.
all right, you guys can hear me? Perfect.
I can hear you, but I can't see you.
Okay, we'll be there in a second. I literally when I came up with the handle, it hit my desk, and that caused a bunch of various things to happen. So that was fun. Literally just
Yay. Tech issues.
We were seeing the episode from the spider's point of view, and me sticking a sword through its head was like, all right, show's over.
Yeah. Did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said though?
I did not.
Okay.
I did not.
There's no brain.
There's no brain.
Yeah, all you hear is the sound of the Oh, I'm Teshi now apparently. I
apologize. I just had to. I'm trying to trigger something here.
Hi guys. Boop. Yeah. No, you have to be Nim now. You have to be all like super.
Oh, I do have to be Nim. Hold up.
Nope, too late. He's back.
This is the closest I have to a shield.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Like take a shield.
That is a very small shield, Teshi.
It works.
So yeah.
It's perfect for my Lala self.
As you force the sword through her skull, you hear the sound of the flesh ripping as it makes its way, but it quickly just pushes its way through to the other side. Apparently appears to be no brain on the inside.
Just as I thought.
Oh.
Tori.
Oh.
It seems to be motionless. It's not moving. There's no sign of life.
Well, it's definitely dead. I mean, it conventionally it's dead now because I tried to nail it to the ground.
It's re-dead, I guess now.
Yeah.
I guess. Good job, though. You definitely showed that creature what's for.
Wow.
It didn't have to screech and attack us. Could have just been cool.
Literally. It could have just left us alone. It could have just been like, okay, they want to get through my web. I'll let them through. No, it had to be a bish, and it had to come for me.
They knew it was
Halloween.
Halloween.
To come for my booty.
Can't resist the booty, I guess.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who works
Praise
blue.
the booty.
So what shall we do, guys?
Can we maybe do an investigation on the corpse? Because obviously, generally, heads aren't hollow. Generally, when you stick something through it, it's a little squishy, and I gotta clean inheritor.
You could do that. Does anyone have like what is it? Is there a
I don't have like a monster lore or.
is there a trait for that?
Built. Not that I'm aware of, but I also don't have anything like the closest I have is religion, but I don't think that actually would work for this.
You can check the body if you want, though.
Yeah, can we do it on?
You can't just check the body. That's not something that requires. Yeah, Lottie is incredible, isn't she?
Thank you.
Tech, if you just came in, man, you missed a pretty interesting. My first ever battle encounter.
It was fun.
It went well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are all alive and in positive.
I might as well tell you now. If you decided to take the boat, the Florin Guard, you were going to get attacked by a harpy.
Oh, okay.
I had to.
A spider.
I've also been on Twitter. I know what it's like.
Nice. We still have about 20 minutes left. So, okay. So you want to check the body? Who's going to check the body? Who's going to check it?
I'll get in there with my plated hands and start opening things up. It's a spider spreading legs.
Gross. So as you proceed to do so, you notice some shards of metal that appear to be embodied in the skin, and it is a dark black, almost like there's nothing shines off it. It's just pitch black.
Okay, so like even the lantern, the ambient light.
Even the ambient light from the lantern does not bounce off it in any way. It's just pitch black, just little spiky shards. It's like embedded in her flesh. There doesn't appear to be any personal possessions on her or anything, except for the dress, which is like all worn and
tattered. The dress isn't my fashion sense, but these particular charts. Teshlin, Lottie, hey, check this out. Check this out. These shards. Look at this. Call your doggo over here. See if we can't get a little bit more light on this.
No, do you think she just attacked us because she was in pain?
I don't know. I don't know what this creature is.
Well, I mean, that's a shame. It's a shame.
What if someone was controlling it?
Well, I mean, then the person who controlled it would be the one that caused the problems here, because remember, it attacked us. We didn't do any physical harm to it. That being said, obviously, we're not relishing going around killing things.
Do you think the word she said was the person controlling her?
It would be weird for curses to work like that. That like, the thing that's controlling me is X. that seems very.
It wasn't the only thing she was saying, though.
I guess that's Fisher Price's first curse.
It was not the only thing she was.
Yeah, that's true. There's Vesselin and Vesselin and
Sarah.
Viscera. Vestin and Viscera.
Yeah.
So two names or two places or two words that have been said. But these shards. Do we have any vials?
Who was the brother? Vials? I don't know.
Any glass vials? I mean, or a small pouch we can throw some of these shards in.
We could definitely.
I have water skin. That's about it.
I have a water skin or just my backpack.
You can you can put them into a pouch. Don't worry. I have a backpack.
Okay, we'll give. I'm gonna.
We have a flask because we used one of the flasks of oil, right? Doesn't that give us an empty flask?
That would give us technically an empty flask to put them in there.
Technically, yeah.
Okay, let's. I'm gonna pry them off. Just picking them out.
Yoink.
Whoa, that was.
They do make little sparkling noises as you pick them up. They don't seem to be harmful in any major way, but they do kind of.
Wash my hands after this.
There is a little tingle of electricity as you touch them and pull them out.
So these. So based on the fact that my hand's kind of numb, it's either very, very poisonous or some magical stuff. So we should probably get onto that town at some point.
Yep. If we're going to be going there, we probably have to give it a name. We'll work on that for the next episode.
Frontierville.
Now it is just town.
I actually do. If you do look to the southeast, there is a town called Frontier.
Oh, okay. This is why this is Frontierville.
You know, it could just be Toontown.
I
like
could
Toontown.
be. People don't tend to
World.
come this way because of the big giant scary tomb that represents everything that humanity did wrong for the last 5,000 years. So it's
Yeah.
it's not people's favorite spot. And as you might notice, it's right on the wall, on the edge of the wall, to the Kisha land, which is basically completely shut off from like human society. They don't allow people in or out without their permission.
Yeah.
Blink. Why am I blinking?
Oops. I accidentally clicked you.
Where did you go, Lottie? Where have you disappeared to?
I think I'm underneath you.
Is that even
I was trying
possible?
to, I was
wow,
trying
it
to
is.
find myself, and then I accidentally blinked on you.
Did not know it was possible to put people on top of each other. Okay. Are we done here? Are we gonna leave? Are we gonna?
I think we should get to the town.
Okay.
It seems like we've had our combat encounter and we've done our searches
Let
before.
us rest in whatever rundown inn they have.
Okay.
So that we are not sleeping in a spider-infested forest.
As you start to make your way out of the forest and climb on top of your lovely, beautiful dogs, make your way
And
out.
I pet and apologize for bringing them into a forest like this.
The
The
sun is slowly starting to rise again. It's been a long and difficult night for everybody, but the weather has begun to clear and the sun is starting to shine from the sky. And you look down the hill and see this lovely, inviting town, just waiting for further adventure, which we shall continue on the next episode.
Fantastic.
Good job.
We did it!
Unless you
We
want to go for
did
another 2 hours, but I think that was a good run.
I need to hop off and take care of doggos.
I do want to keep it to like 2.5 hours at most. Also, carrying this coat is really fucking heavy. Oh.
That's right. Show off them gams. Show off them gams.
Oh. I feel like I could
Start
like
feeling used.
gain muscle just by wearing that thing. Also,
Look at him just
choking myself with skulls. How do I have to figure out how to get these off.
Good job.
Oh, I'm stuck.
That's
now,
your
now,
life
now all they need to be is jingle bells, and we can fight the great Mariah Carey and her ballad of "All I Want for Christmas Is You." That's the holiday special. It's Mariah Carey.
I'm trapped. Trapped. Help me.
Oh no!
Which this is not self-harm. This is not a bit.
Yeah, this is not a skit. I'm actually choking myself. No, I'm good. Oh.
But in an advertiser-friendly way. You understand, Twitch? It's an advertiser-friendly way.
Sure, like they'll totally listen to that.
They might, you know. They look, anything they have for plausible deniability, they'll do it. You know, they didn't see that person subbed for 12 months. That's why they served them 7 ads.
Oh, from killing a scary spider to killing gods. It's okay. So on the next episode. Ooh, sorry if those are really loud. On the next episode, it looks like we will be heading to a mysterious tomb in the north of the lands to see what possible answers could lie in Nim's mysteries. And his possible quest.
Or we may just run into a Teton that may munch us.
It might
Oh
be a
God, I hope we don't
friend.
run into one of the creators
It
of the
might be
actual
a
word.
friend. I love how just wonderfully optimistic Claudius.
What could possibly lie in the tomb of the Titan? Find out next week on the Neverending Quest log.
And until then, boop.
Thank you guys. Always a pleasure. Feel free to put down your names in the chat. Throw out everyone's links.
Oh yeah, I already typed.
She's already ahead of me. Please go follow all these people. They're all amazing. They're beautiful. I love them all. I couldn't do this without them. This stupid show of mine. And I'm very grateful that they are willing to dress up and do what Lottie's doing. Throw shovels around and look really cool. Teshi's thing is just looking cool. You just you just exist and look cool. Just without even having to try. Like,
excuse you.
What amazing!
How dare you compliment me?
How dare I?
How dare
No, I'm a monster. The Neverending Quest log is a talk show, podcast, and video series focused on discussing the latest RPG news and revisiting the classics with a bit of a tabletop RPG twist. You can catch us live over on Twitch, or you can check us out on YouTube and every major podcast platform. If you enjoy what we're creating here, please consider supporting us over on Ko-fi. You can find us on all these platforms just by searching for No Word Count or the Neverending Quest log. Take care of yourselves. Stay beautiful.